Hey guys, it's No Help and welcome to my March marathon where I'm going to be uploading a video every single day in March. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you can go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. On with the video. Clue scrolls are a really fun activity that you can get from various Slayer drops around the game, or even through skilling sometimes. When you chop like a tree, you get like a clue nest, and you can go ahead and search the clue there. You can even get them from geodes with mining. There's multiple ways of obtaining hard clue scrolls, medium clue scrolls, or any of the clue scrolls really. They start at the beginner tier, and then they have easy, medium, hard, elite, and master clues. They're very fun to go ahead and do, and they kind of give you a little break from the grind, and you can get some really good rewards, even some of them being hundreds and hundreds of million of GP. And some of them, like there is a third age pickaxe and it's over max cash. You can also get some really cool rewards that will just help you throughout the game, especially being an Ironman account. And you can also go ahead and store most of these rewards in your house. So as you can see in my house right here, I can switch through all of the tiers of the clue scrolls. Let's go to the hard ones, for example. And you can keep all of these things that you get from the clue scrolls. Now, a lot of them are just cosmetic. But a lot of them can actually help your account very, very much, especially like an Ironman. Like I said, like you can get like dragon hide armor, you can go ahead and get weapons, and just different things that you can go ahead and use around the game. And some of them are so rare that you wouldn't be able to get them. Like some things like third age can be like a 1 in 300,000 drop, right? So it's a crazy thing to go ahead and do. But overall, clue scrolls are a lot of fun. There is something that kind of sucks about clue scrolls though. You can only get one of each tier at a time. So right now in my inventory, I have a hard clue and a medium clue. Now if I have this in my bank or on me and just store it away, the clue scroll, I can actually not get another hard clue as a drop. Well, I can get one as a drop, but I won't be able to pick two of them up at the same time. Now this is kind of frustrating, honestly, and we just had the leagues and they had these things where you could have stackable clues. Now would that fit into the main game? I know on Runescape 3 they have these stackable clues, but would this fit into old school? And I can see why some people wouldn't want it if they've been grinding clue scrolls forever and they just love the way that the clue scroll system works on the game. But pretty much they're very annoying to go ahead and do. So say for example you have a Slayer task, you get all geared up for your task, and then pretty much right away you just have to go ahead and stop that if you get a clue scroll, if you want to go ahead and do the clue scroll anyways, because you could have a chance of getting 2 or 3 that task. I know hellhounds, for example, are crazy. They drop so many clue scrolls, and whenever I go on a hellhounds task, I pretty much get geared up, go ahead, kill maybe 10 to 15, maybe 30 hellhounds, and then I go ahead and get a clue scroll, and I have to, go to my bank, deposit everything, get geared up to do the clue scroll, and then go do the clue scroll, and then go back, get geared again, and it's just kind of a waste of time. But the system has been in the way it has for so long, where you can only get the one clue scroll at a time, that I feel like the people that have been grinding clue scrolls forever would be really upset about this update, especially if they spent hundreds or even thousands of hours grinding clue scrolls. And then pretty much this one update would make them so much easier. You know what I mean? You could just pretty much go from 1 to 99 Slayer and save all of your clue scrolls and then just knock them out in one punch. Like, can you imagine like how angry people would get? But me personally, I would love to just knock a bunch of clue scrolls all at the exact same time. I think it would be a lot of fun to just save a couple hundred of them at a time and then pretty much just go ahead and do them all at once. Now, I know they have the technology to go ahead and do this, and they have all the coding for it, right? Because it's in the leagues, and then they also have it in RuneScape 3. I just would be very curious if it would pass a poll, because it would pretty much be like the most convenient update, and I feel like a lot of players would like this. The only people that wouldn't like it would be the people that, have already done so many clue scrolls, and it would kind of like devalue their achievement. And that's kind of something that I want to be talking about in an upcoming video about how old school RuneScape has been changing. But I personally love doing clue scrolls, but I get very, very tired of, I kind of just like to hold one at a time now. Like back in the day when I was very starting Slayer and starting to do clue scrolls on this account, I would, every single time I would get a hard clue or a medium clue or something like that, I would stop whatever I'm doing and going to do it immediately. And I know I should probably still be doing that so I can go ahead and get these really cool rewards for the account overall, but I just can't be asked to just stop whatever I'm doing to go ahead and do that clue scroll when I know I could receive 2 or 3 extras in the time doing that Slayer task. But it's just so annoying to have to go ahead and bank and do all this stuff again, and it just is a waste of time, right? When you could just go ahead, finish your task, then do the hard clue scroll or medium clue scroll, whatever it is, and then get back to what you were doing. The thing would this be too overpowered for the main game, right? If we could go ahead and stack, like a couple hundred clue scrolls at a time, it might decrease the value of a lot of these items, right? Because it wouldn't make them easier to get. It would just make them a lot more convenient to get. And then, for example, people would do you could even store 1,000 of them at once and then just knock them out over a week or a couple of weeks and then sell it all at once, right? Rather than the way it kind of works right now is that people get their clue scrolls and sell them, right? And then it takes a lot longer for the economy to, go ahead and get more clue scrolls this way. And that way that the rewards from them aren't being sold so much, right? On the Grand Exchange, they're only being sold in the quantities that they are now. But if we had people opening thousands or hundreds even in one sitting and selling them all at once, I think it would crash the prices for a lot of items. Now, I don't know if it wouldn't really matter for Ironman, right? But for main accounts, this could destroy the prices of all the clue scroll uniques, and it might even make Third Age and all those super very rare items be, I wouldn't say easier to get, but they'd be more common just because people would do more of the clue scrolls, right? The ones that I leave on the ground when I already have one, that could have been Third Age, and it's something that you kind of have to just deal with if you are doing the clue scrolls and not picking them up. But yeah, I think it would be overall a good update. Then again, if they made it an Iron Man only update, they can't do something like that, right? Where it would be only Iron Man can stack clue scrolls. That would not be fair at all, right? And then there's so many things to think about when doing an update like this. This could affect Ultimate Iron Man too, you know what I mean? If they could stack up their clue scrolls and stuff, that would help them a crazy amount, right? It would just be a very big and large update for them to have to go ahead and put together, and it has a lot of problems with it too, right? Where you never know how this could affect everything. But I don't know, it's just something to think about. And especially when playing the leagues, it was really nice having to be able to stack your clue scrolls. And I remember doing a bunch of hard clue scrolls all in a row, and it'd be really cool to be able to do that on the main game. But I think it would have some pretty negative consequences with the prices and the amount of things coming into the game. And I wouldn't go ahead and do clue scrolls as often. I'd stack them all up and then do them all at once, you know what I mean? It would be so much fun to just do constant clue scrolls for a week or a couple weeks, you know what I mean? Plus, for those people that are competing on the high scores to do the most clue scrolls, this could easily be replicated and beaten now, right? People that play more would just do more clue scrolls over a long period of time than the people that don't do them that often or whatever. So it just it's a weird update, and I don't know how the game or even Jagex would implement this. Do you know what I mean? It would just be such a crazy different thing, and I don't know if we'd all be used to it, or it's something to think about. And I personally would love to have this in the game, but I don't know how others would react. So I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below if you would want the stackable clue scrolls to be in the game. I know they could do it and easily bring it into the game, but I don't know how the players would react, or people that love clue scrolls. I know there's that one YouTuber that's called Only Trails or Only Trot, whatever his name is, and his whole channel is pretty much based around clue scrolls, right? So it would change some people's entirety perspective on the game, and it would be I guess it would be a quality of life update. But I don't know, it's just something to think about. I really don't know how this would go. I'd love to see this being pulled. I'm pretty much guaranteed it would pass, because people would would want the game to pretty much be easier. And I don't know if that's a good thing that the game's headed in a direction where it gets easier and easier and items get better and better. But I don't know, it's something to think about with the hard clue scrolls, or not even just the hard ones, all of them, right? You could go ahead and get the jars that give you the medium clue scrolls. It would affect the price of those too, because people would just be buying them to stack up the medium clues. And it would make it a lot easier to get ranger boots or anything, pretty much any of the clue scroll achievements. It would make so much easier. You could just sit in the bottom of the Lumbridge basement and pickpocketing those ham members and get 100 easy clue scrolls and then go knock them all out at once, right? It might also make people want to do clue scrolls more too. people that aren't even into clue scrolls, if they were stackable now, maybe they would, you know, go ahead and learn how to do clue scrolls and want to go ahead and do them, which could be very interesting too. I know it would make me do all of the clue scrolls I have in my bank, like even the easy and mediums. Like I just have a easy and a beginner and stuff like that in my bank that I really never touch, and it would definitely make me go to the way to go ahead and do those, right? If I could just stack them and stack them and stack them, I could, you know, over a weekend just do a bunch of them all at once and not have to worry about it, right? I don't want to go ahead and do my easy clue and then I know when I kill something like very basic in the future, I'll just get the easy clue again. I just can't be asked to go ahead and do the easy clue scroll. That's why I keep them in my bank, right? But for Ironman accounts, really, what's the harm? The only real harm of it is just affecting the prices and affecting the way that we would play the game and go ahead and do the clue scrolls that way. But for Ironman accounts, I think this would be awesome. Like I would love to just go ahead and do a ton of clue scrolls all at once and make the overall gameplay easier and grinds a little bit easier. But I don't know if this is the right direction, but I'd be really curious to go ahead and see what you guys think. It's just something that's really annoying. I can keep saying this over again, having to just pretty much reset everything that you're doing and then going ahead to finish the clue scroll. Like I know there's people that have like crazy setups to go ahead and do clue scrolls really easy, but if you're, you know, doing Slayer, right, it's just such an annoying thing to go ahead and do. Maybe they could like work on like updating clue scrolls. I know they updated them a while back and made them a lot better, and like, you know, we got a pretty good clue scroll update like when Old School first came out, but it might be something to definitely retouch on. I know a lot of people, and it might seem weird because like I know a lot of you guys love doing the clue scrolls, but I know a lot of people that I ask and I'm like, okay, you get this from a clue scroll, and they're like, I don't do clue scrolls, right? And I don't know if it's simply the reason that they don't know how to do them, or they think they're too intimidating, or if it's just the fact that they're annoying to go ahead and do. They're very annoying to just go ahead and stop whatever you're doing and then going ahead and doing, like, getting all geared up again. And it's not fun to go ahead and do that for sure. And especially with all the stash units and stuff, it definitely takes some preparation to go ahead and get started with the clue scrolls. So a lot of people, like, I ask and they've never done one, or they don't want to start them because they're just annoying to go ahead and do, and you're missing out on a lot of good content in the game. I love clue scrolls. It's one of my favorite things in the game for sure. And plus Runelights made clue scrolls like pretty easy, so I think everyone should go ahead and do their clue scrolls, but it's just a matter of if you want to go ahead and do one at a time. And if we got this update, we could just go doing multiple, you know what I mean? Like, it would just be, I would personally vote yes, and I would love this. But I can't speak for everyone, so let me know what you guys think of this down below. Let me know how often you guys do clue scrolls as well. If you go ahead and do every single one you get, or if you go ahead and just do the ones casually whenever you kind of are bored or want something different, or if you go ahead and do them for items, like specific items, right? Like, I know a lot of people grind out the ranger boots, right? And if they had the stackable clue scrolls, you could go ahead and collect mediums, you know, over your time of playing the game, and then just do like 50, 60 in a row, and, you know, it would make some of those grinds a lot easier. And yeah, I think like ranger boots are one of those like requirements that are just super annoying to go ahead and do. It's just because it takes so much time. It could take you a couple of days, it could take you like a month to go ahead and get, right? All right, this better be the last step of this medium. Answer is 9. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here. And we should have the 2 caskets to open. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, and please go ahead and comment down below if you want to see this maybe happen in the future. If we could get these stackable clue scrolls, I think it would personally be really cool to go ahead and get that. But yeah, we didn't get really much from this video. We got a decent value, but nothing cool from the clue scrolls. But maybe if we could stack them, we could get a lot more. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Oh, this wasn't a rune plate legs, it was a Gothix plate legs. Nice, I can add it to the treasure box. Oh, I think it's a unique. Yeah, let's go.